Hi guys, it's Angie Bell, the Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay, make sure the green light's on. There we go. All right, before we get into the hot mess of this country, geez, hot mess. Whew. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. If you could hit the bell twice, give me a thumbs up, because I think you're going to like it here. All right, let's get into the mess that we call the U.S. Okay, I said really important Orange Menace's health update. All right, let me talk to you guys for a minute before we do this. Okay? Okay, I've told you that I have gotten from my spirit guides and from my spirit guides, that the Orange Menace is unalive. Like, first he was being artificially kept up, and then he is now passed, okay? Or that he's been passed. Okay, well, I was listening to, his name is Dave, he's a psychic, and he was on somebody else's channel. I can't remember her name because I don't watch her that much, but I was watching them this morning, and something rang a bell with me, and I came right in my room here, and I asked my pendulum, and he said that the Orange Menace is barely alive. He's barely there. He's being pumped up with so much drugs to stay alive. And remember, I told you, I don't feel that comfortable saying that he's not alive. Like, something feels weird about it. But I said, I'm going to go with it because that's what I'm getting. But it feels weird, okay? And it felt weird the first time I said it. It felt weird the second time I said it. And I told you guys that. Okay, so I came in and I asked my pendulum, I said, is the Orange Menace alive? And it said no. I said, well, he just said that. And I've heard other people talk about that he's alive. I said, is it the fact that he's being kept artificially alive that it's confusing you guys? Because in your world, he's already unalive, but in our world, he's still alive because even if you're artificially kept alive, you're still alive. And it said, yes. All right, so let's ask my pendulum that question, okay? Just to confirm this with you guys and me, okay? Clear, Spirit. Spirit, is it different or confusing or different for you to say the Orange Menace is alive because he is being artificially pumped up and kept alive? Is that why you say that he's not here anymore, that he's unalive? The whole time I'm talking, it's saying yes. So that's the deal. So he's still alive, but and even Dave, who's the psychic, he said he's barely there. They are just pumping him up. And that made sense to me because the other day, who knows, was a body, I'm sure, I think that was him the other day. He was like this while somebody was speaking. I think it was Bondi. He was like this. And he does it all the time. Well, when we see him looking real messed up, I almost said a bad word. When we see him looking real messed up like that, that's him. A lot of other times when you see him and don't look right, that's probably his body double. And we probably see his body double more than we see him because he has to be artificially pumped up to get out there. All right, so I wanted to share that with you guys. That's why I said important health update, okay? So I wanted you guys to make sure you clicked on this video so I can tell you guys about this, because I'll have to explain this throughout my other videos too, okay? And I'll explain what I just said on Sunday when we meet. Oh, we go live every Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Pacific. Ask me yes or no questions to my pendulum, okay? Really to my spirit guides through my pendulum. Okay, about the political mess and current events. So let's just do a health update on the Orange Menace. And plus, now he's on his second annual health check. Doesn't annual mean once a year? They're so stupid. They're so stupid. Let me tell you something else Orange Menace said yesterday. That was stupid. I don't know if it was him or his body double. Whatever. Stupid. This was so stupid, it probably was him. He said, he goes, prices are down. Gas is down. Food's down. Utilities are down. Everything's down. He thinks if he says it, that's it. He's so stupid. But what was the most dumb thing that he said? He goes, utilities are down. They're $60 a barrel. I was like, you mean oil's down? Electricity is not measured in barrels. Oil is. Is that what you mean? Utilities, they're $60 a barrel. Oh, hilarious. All right, so let's find out what cards we should read for just a health update. Oh, and that was going to say, so this is supposedly his annual. He just had his annual at the beginning of the year. So what the hell are you talking about, Dad? So stupid. Okay. Clear, spirit. Really, Orange Menace's health update. Open read. Spirit, should I use Mystic Red Rose Oracle? No. Clear, spirit, should I use Lucid Dreams? No. Clear. I wonder if I should use Spirit, should I use True Crime? No. Okay. Clear, spirit, should I use Mystic Black Rose? No. Clear. Spirit, should I use What Lies Beneath? Yes. Okay. So let me shuffle What Lies Beneath and I'll be right back. Okay, so the Orange Menace's health update. Now that we got all that explained out. Boy, and you know what? I finally feel better. I finally feel better about my explanation about his health. I never felt comfortable saying it, but I said it because that's what I understood from my spirit guides. But it was a little glitch between me and my spirit guides in the spirit world. So anyway, Orange Menace's health update. This fell out. Divorce, breaking contract. So it's not about his health, but I think they want us to know that don't forget the Orange Menace will be removed. Stolen election. Okay, what's on the bottom? Private relationships. Epstein. Okay. They're letting us know the most important thing is the stolen election and Epstein. My guides do that. No matter what I read about lately, well, it's been like that about the Epstein for the last 6-7 months. But do I have this thing on my lips? Okay. But my guides always want to tell me, don't forget about stolen election, don't forget about Epstein. They'll come up in any reading, and it won't be on topic. Okay, fake. He's being artificially kept alive. So as much as they can pump him up, I got something white on my lips. It's bugging the crap out of me. See it? There we go. You guys are all, girl, stop getting up in the camera with your mouth. Sorry. We're friends. Okay, let's focus. Fake. Yeah, they're being fake. They're artificially keeping him alive. Okay, I think this message is to me from my guides. Girl, check yourself. Okay? Check yourself. Get it straight with us and what's going on with his health, which is he's being artificially kept alive. But in the spirit world, that's being dead or that's being unalive. In your world, that's still alive. I got it. All right. Sorry, you guys. My husband just came home, so I had to pause it. So, all right. So I did the check yourself. Next. Did I? Okay, I had private relationships. But was that on the bottom? Did I do what was in the middle yet? I can't remember. Obviously, I'm not supposed to do it. So let's just keep going. Orange Menace's health. Yeah, he's also depressed. He's depressed because he knows he's at the end. He's depressed because he knows he's going to meet his maker. Okay? And it's not going to be good for you, Trump. Yeah, I said his name. It ain't going to be good for you when you meet your maker. Okay? I can't imagine the hell you're going to go through up there. And hopefully, and you probably are going to go down there. If there is a down there, you're probably going. So yeah, I could see he's depressed because he's like, this show is over and I'm going to face the piper. I'm going to face my maker. Okay. Okay, I think soon the record's going to be set straight on the Orange Menace's health. I have a question. Clear, Spirit, will it come out that the Orange Menace is being clear, Spirit, here on Earth? Will it come out that the Orange Menace has been pumped up and artificially kept alive? Yes. Okay. Thank God we're going to find out. Okay, again, Katja, find evidence, cheating, finding evidence, getting caught cheating. This is 2 cards. Getting caught because you guys have been lying about his health, because he's near dead, and then you cheated and stole the election. Everything around his health is toxic. He's toxic. They're all toxic. And because of him, remember, we're going to divorce him and break the contract because he stole the election. Because of that, we're going to have a whole new beginning. Okay. Okay, we're talking about his health, right? Let me just take the F-bomb out of my cards. Destroyed, shattered, broken up, and effed up. That's going to be his health. It is already like this, but it's going to be completely destroyed soon. And that means being unalived. All right, let's ask some questions. All right, this clear, Spirit. Does this card cover 2 different topics? Yes, clear. First topic. Does this cover the stolen election? Yes, clear. Spirit, Katja cheating. Is this also about them keeping him artificially alive and not letting us know about his health? Yes. Clear. Spirit, when the Orange Menace was being inaugurated, was his health bad then? Were they artificially keeping his health up then? Yes. Okay, I'm going to ask another question. Clear. Spirit, when they inaugurated him in, was that the Orange Menace? That's what I've been getting. That was not him. Clear. Spirit, when they inaugurated the Orange Menace, was that a body double? Yes. Clear. Spirit, when he was supposed to be inaugurated, was his health just too bad for it to be him in person? Yes. Okay. You know, another time that I think that he was, it wasn't him. It was his body double. Remember the time he was supposed to do that town hall and he decided that he wanted to dance and not answer any questions? That would be a body double who they would say would need to do that because he can't answer questions. He's a body double. Let's just dance. Let's not ask questions. And here's him and his stupid self. Oh, you're just jamming, Orange Menace. So damn stupid. Anyway, clear, spirit, expecting a whole new beginning. Does that start with the Orange Menace's removal? Yes, clear. Spirit. What else? Clear, spirit. Will there be an interim team after the Orange Menace is removed? Yes. Clear, spirit. Will the interim team be Kamala, Biden, Obama, Walz? Yes. Clear, spirit. Will there be a new election in 2026? Clear, yes. Yes, clear. Spirit. Will Kamala be inaugurated President of the United States in 2026? Yep. And that's our whole new beginning. I feel so much better. Like, that takes stress off me. I've been stressing about that. Like, I'm getting that, but it just feels not quite right. But I feel better about that now. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Comments and questions, leave below. Anything you want me to read on, leave that below. Oh yeah, if you could please join my other channel, My Fairy Treasures. Clickable link below. In case anything happens to this channel, we can go on over to that channel. Keep your teacup full. Do something to make yourself happy. And I will talk to you guys in just a little bit. Love, peace, and happiness.